Good morning, guys, from the beautiful city of Monterrey here in Mexico. So today what we're gonna do is we're going to explore the city of Monterrey. We're gonna be in the downtown area. There's actually a lot to see. There's a lot of parks. There's a lot of nice places to explore. So that's what we're gonna do. We're actually here at our first stop already. This is where I'm staying. But this is the Barrio Antigua. So Barrio Antigua literally means the old neighborhood, the old part of Monterrey, and I think that after you've seen what it looks like, it makes sense. These buildings are all like old Spanish colonial style. You can tell that a lot of these buildings have like the arched wires and the windows that are protected by these metal rods. The colors are super interesting. They're like light pastel blues and reds, so it's a really nice place to go around and just explore as well, especially early in the morning when there's literally nobody here. There are some cars, but it's still pretty much a really nice spot to go around. Now this place at night gets really hipster. A lot of these places are like pizza bars and clubs and stuff, so this is also the nightlife center. But of course during the week, like today, which is a Wednesday, nobody really goes out, so it's a pretty quiet place. But this is Barrio Antigua. It's really nice to walk around, and we're going to continue our journey and exploration of Monterrey City. We've made it here to our next stop, just a couple streets down here in downtown Monterrey. This right here is the palace for the government of Nuevo. It turns out that the palace inside is actually a museum, but right now it's closed because it's 9:30. It opens at 10. So we have half an hour. I'm just gonna wait out here. It's a really good day anyways. The weather is really nice. The sun is out. So I'm just gonna wait here a little bit, and then we're gonna enter the museum and check out what's inside.
Viene a ingresar al museo joven con agua, coca, comida, chicle, porta con algo en su mochila.
I have to say that was a really cool museum. The museum, like, it's really nice. Like, they have all the exhibitions, is really historical. But for me, the building itself, I mean, they split it up into like the four corners of the building. And the building is just so beautiful, it's historic. And I know that this is only like, there's so many copies of this type of building all across Mexico. But every time I see it, I'm just gonna be so impressed. So definitely come and check that out. The staff that work here, the museum guide, super helpful and absolutely worth it. And the museum is free. That's the best part. You don't have to pay for it at all. So go and check it out. It is a beautiful place to explore, and we're gonna head on to our next stop. Monterrey is a city that's inland. It doesn't have an ocean. It doesn't have a boardwalk. There's no ocean walking front. But what they do have is a river. This is the river walk of Monterrey. It's about 2.5 kilometers, and it's just a really nice walk to go around. So we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna walk along the river, and that'll take us to our next stop here in Monterrey. Well, after a pretty long but a really nice walk that you should absolutely do in Monterrey, we finally made it to our next stop here. Welcome to Parque Fundidora. So Parque Fundidora, it's really interesting because this place used to just be a giant factory, and you can see it. Like, you can see the big chimneys where they would blow smoke out of, and they would make a lot of, I'm assuming, metals here. But this park is really peaceful. They've turned this entire factory, like this entire area was just one big factory. And what they did is that they turned it into a park. And it's a really nice park. And instead of destroying the buildings and building, you know, maybe playgrounds over there, they have built playgrounds. But what they've done is they've also left those structures there so that they become sort of like tourist attractions now, which is really, really interesting. And even some of them, you can climb them and have a really good view of Monterrey. We're gonna go see if we can do that. But this park is definitely a park that you need to visit when you're here. So right here behind me is actually the path that will get you up to the viewpoint if that's what you want to do. But we have a minor problem. It's only open at night, and I didn't realize that. So I came here at like 2 in the afternoon, and it's not open because you can't, it's not operating. So make sure just to keep in mind that if you want to come and see the viewpoint, come after it's dark, because that's when this thing will open. So since that's about it for the park, we're gonna walk back along the river walk, and I'll see you guys when we're back in the downtown area of Monterrey. Alright guys, welcome back to downtown Monterrey, and I have something really cool to show you, because this building we're in right now is the Cultural Lab of Monterrey, also known as Laboratorio Cultural. And what's really cool is that they have a viewpoint at the very top of the building that's free and accessible to everyone after 2 p.m. So that's why we're back here now, and we're gonna go and climb to the top for this beautiful, amazing viewpoint apparently. And I'm really excited because this place is pretty epic. Well guys, we've made it to the very top of the building, and as you can see, this view behind me is insane. This place is known as the Cultural Laboratory, and it's a really cool place so people who are in the area can come and contribute to ideas and projects. But the main part here that I'm interested in is the view, and the view is exceptional. You can see all of Monterrey. You can see the mountains. You can see the mountain that we climbed all the way yesterday, all the way back there. You can see the main plaza area down there. Basically, you can see all of Monterrey from here, and it is an amazing view. Now, to get up here, as I mentioned before, it's part of a program to allow people to contribute to the city. So coming up here is completely free, and it is an amazing view. You can see there's a church right here behind me, and you can even see a hill over there, which we're going to visit later today. But this entire area is so nice, and it was only recently renovated. So it's a really, really cool place to come and see. The breeze is amazing. You've got the wind blowing through, but it is really worth a shot to come up here. It gives you a really good sense of the entire city, and it's a great way to know where you are and have a good idea of a map of Monterrey. Right across the street from the building that we just saw is a really, really stunning church. This is the Church of the Sagrada Corazón de Jesús. There is no doubt that that is a beautiful church. The paintings, the gold structures, it's just absolutely stunning. This church was built in the late 1800s, so it has over 100 years of history, and it is so beautiful, and it's so centrally located. They built it because they realized that there weren't any churches nearby here, so they had to have a church, and that's why it was built. It's not a really complex explanation, but it is really beautiful, and it's so convenient to get to. So when you're in Monterrey, come check out this church. It has a really cool looking spire, but the inside, that interior, is absolutely beautiful. Yesterday I had mentioned that I had the best orange juice of my life. Right outside of that store at Cerro de la Silla, they were selling the best orange juice. Turns out, not only does Monterrey do amazing orange juice, They do amazing mango juice too. I just bought myself this bottle of mango juice, 15 pesos, which is so cheap. And it is by far the best mango juice I've ever had in my life. So if you're here, gotta try out their fruit juices. Well, after a quick bus ride and a pretty difficult hike up a little hill, we finally made it to the last stop for today. This is Obisparo. Here we are at Obisparo and the sun has set. This is an amazing viewpoint to come. The best part about it is that it's not as tall as the other mountains here around Monterrey, and it's so close to the city, so you actually get to see the skyline up close, which makes it really, really nice, especially when the lights turn on when the sun has set. But Monterrey sunsets are really amazing. There's something about it. I don't know what's going on here, but these are some of the most beautiful sunsets I've ever seen in my life. Here, you're seeing a big mountain just right in front of you, and the sun sets right behind it, coloring the entire sky and the clouds. It's really a sight that you need to see. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's tour of the city of Monterrey. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. Monterrey has just absolutely blown my mind today. The views, the parks, the churches, the museums, everything is just so beautiful. Tomorrow we aren't going to be in the city anymore. We're getting out of the city, going into a nature park. Hopefully everything works out. So make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you know when the next video comes up, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.